What's up, everybody? Today's video, as it's entitled, is division. You know, there's been a lot of things that have been happening recently, and you know, the thing about division is that it's not of God, right? God doesn't want us to be divided. He doesn't want us to have divided families. I think if you guys keep up with the news, you saw Trump he signed, I think it was an executive order to something along the lines of keeping families together, and that's just rough, right? I'm not going to get into detail. But with that aside, I think it's important for us to remember that we need to be unified. We need to be unified as a church. We need to be unified as a people group. You can see there's a lot of different people who are divided that, let's say, I'm from this tribe, I can't support this tribe. I have this political view, so I can't support this other political view that opposes my own. You know, people tend to divide themselves on the most elementary of issues, right? The most elementary of issues. And the reason I was moved to make this video is I was just thinking about division and how, in fact, the family is divided. But where is this coming from? Who's trying to divide everyone? This is what we got to think about here. It's not of God. It's not God who's trying to divide us. It's the devil, Satan, the serpent. He's the one that's working nonstop to destroy the family, to destroy the country, to destroy ourselves. You know, people can be torn within themselves. People can be depressed and anxious. People can have thoughts of suicide. People can feel like they're not good enough, even for themselves. Maybe they feel like they're not pretty enough. Maybe they feel like they're not a man enough to do certain things, right? So these things plague us every day. But we have to remember that in order to find unity within yourself, within your family, in order to find that, just look to Christ. You know, just go to God. He's the one that's gonna bring all things together. You see, he's gonna make them whole again, right? If you're divided, if you're split into so many different pieces of yourself, if you're a shell of your former self, you can become whole again if all you do is seek Christ wholeheartedly. With all that you've got, even if it's just a little bit, if you go to him, he'll make everything that was divided in your life, from you being separated from school, you feel like you didn't finish it, but you want to, you feel like you haven't fulfilled what you wanted to do because your time is divided amongst your family. Maybe you have a kid. Maybe you feel like you're taking care of too many people. Remember, God will make all things whole again, okay? So, you know, the whole point of the division thing is that be careful of division. Always seek to be united in whatever front you stand for, in whatever you're going through. Always seek to be united. Always seek to have people around you who also are seeking to be united with you. You know, don't divide yourself with people because of a certain viewpoint. I know for us South Sudanese, a big thing now is happening is there's peace talks that are happening in Ethiopia between Riek Machar and Salva Kiir, who is the current president, and Riek Machar is who was the ousted vice president, who was in exile, so to speak. But you see, people are divided just because of one person supports this person, one person supports that person. Even if you don't support any of them, you're still divided amongst the group. This is what I'm talking about. Division is not conducive to anything, in that division does not produce any good at all, especially if we're all trying to raise up and we're all seeking peace. We're all seeking a positive outcome for not only ourselves, but for our country, for our families, right? The only way that you can truly find peace in yourself, find peace in all avenues of life, and all the things that you're going through, in all the little pieces of life that you chose to put yourself in. The only way you can find unity in all these things is through Christ. That's it. Christ is it. He's the head of us all. He's the one that takes care of everything. If you only but give yourself to him. Okay, that's the main point here. So don't divide yourself from Christ. Don't cause division amongst your family because of maybe you have a disagreement about something. Always seek to be the bigger person. Always seek to be the mature person who is then trying to bridge that gap. Who then is trying to bring the unity. Okay? This is what we're talking about here. Okay, so division is never good for anything. Okay? I think we all know the famous saying in the Bible that the enemy has come to kill, to steal, and to destroy. Some say to kill, rob, and destroy. What is he destroying? What is he killing? What is he stealing? He's stealing relationships. He's killing relationships. Where there was once love, he's destroyed it now. Once there was once unity amongst a people group, amongst a family, amongst brethren, the church, Christians, now that has been killed. It has been stolen away from them, and it has been destroyed. You see? So just take note of what you do. Take note of where you might have division in your life, and then cross it off the list with a vengeful righteous anger. Nobody needs division. We don't need that, okay? So remember to be united. Remember to seek unity in all avenues of life. And seek God. Jesus loves you. All right. That's all. See you.